Well, gather round, everyone. It's story time with Uncle Bob. Tonight's topic is fast food ineptitude, or fast food misbehavior if you're one of those people who don't like to talk in big words, vocabulary words. So, I decided, a little earlier this evening, to purchase some items from Burger King. I am currently without my own motor vehicle. And this Burger King is not within, it's a good mile and a half. I could walk there, but there's way too many issues with traffic, crossing the street, too many busy street crossings, too many opportunities for people to failure to yield to pedestrians. And I've even had a couple occurrences where, walking to a bus stop about half to 3/4 of a mile away where I've had issues with that, but that's a story for another day. Might have already told another vlog, but anyway, I digress. So, without a motor vehicle, now within walking distance, the next best solution is DoorDash. And I would tell you that DoorDash is not the villain here at all. They have excellent customer service. I will say that. The villain here is Burger King. And I made sure I wrote a truthful, but what I would say would be a negative review of Burger King. So, I was going to do a review of a couple Burger King items for this channel, but unfortunately they made my order wrong. And I'm sure it's probably happened to y'all before. They made your order wrong. But this one, that there's just a lot of incompetence with it. Okay, so I ordered one of those wraps, and it was a honey mustard chicken wrap. And I ordered a honey mustard chicken sandwich. Okay? And a couple other things too, because there's $12 minimum with DoorDash, or they gouge you with fees. But anyway, that's not important. What is important though is how they made the chicken wrap and the chicken sandwich. How they make it, well, remember I ordered honey mustard chicken wrap, honey mustard chicken sandwich. Okay. I also ordered a burger, and I said no mayo on the burger. They made the burger correctly. And you would think from that they would infer that okay, so the thing was, I ordered honey mustard chicken wrap, honey mustard chicken sandwich. The problem was they put mayonnaise instead of honey mustard on the wrap and a chicken sandwich. And I opened up the wrap, opened up the sandwich, and the mayonnaise was just all over the place. There was just no way I could eat anything on the wrap or the sandwich without tasting that horrific mayonnaise. I hate mayonnaise. I've always hated mayonnaise my whole life. It's just one of the most disgusting tasting condiments on this earth. I would rather drink cherry Tylenol for a week straight than ever have to have one dab of mayonnaise ever on anything, let alone sandwich. So here's the thing. They put mayonnaise instead of honey mustard. I ordered honey mustard chicken wrap, honey mustard chicken sandwich. Nowhere on, and also ordered a burger, no mayo. They made the burger good, okay? Got all that. So you would think they would say, okay, we're out of honey mustard, but we have mayonnaise. You would think the people at Burger King would be smart enough to know that honey mustard is very different from mayonnaise, right? Mayonnaise is very bitter. It's bitter taste and tastes a lot different. Honey mustard is more sweet. Mayonnaise is more bitter. I mean, come on, this is like a first grader thing. So either the people at Burger King are either dumb as a brick, or they just don't care. It's like, man, we only get paid. We get paid, $10, $12 an hour. We're the lowest of the low. We're gonna treat people like the lowest of the low. It's just, incredible. Here's the rest of the story, though. So I go in, look at the wrap, and it's like, that's a very white-looking honey mustard. And that's a very white-looking honey mustard. Well, the sandwich, of course, it turns out I take a, little lick of it. It's mayonnaise. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the most disgusting thing I ever tasted. But anyway, so I take the wrap, the wrap and the chicken sandwich out of the bag, take the burger out of the bag, everything out of the bag. And do you know what is at the bottom? Look at that. What does that say? What does that say? Honey mustard sauce. Not just one of them. I got 2 honey mustards. 3 honey mustards. 4 freaking packs of honey mustard. I'm just like, okay, you would think that people would understand that, okay, if Bobby orders a honey mustard chicken sandwich, and by some reason we're out of honey mustard, okay, just make the darn sandwich plain. Okay? Put everything else that's on the sandwich, but my goodness, don't substitute the frickin' honey mustard for the frickin' mayonnaise. And then try to do, we'll put mayonnaise on everything, and then, we'll give them 4 things of honey mustard anyway. It's like pissing, what's the expression? Piss on my leg and tell me it's raining kind of thing? Come on. Really? And, at first I was mad at Burger King for saying, okay, look, before I even discovered honey mustard at the bottom of the bag, right, I'm thinking, is it really that difficult to pick up a phone? Oh, my phone's charged, but, back there somewhere. Pick up a telephone, first tell DoorDash driver, listen, Mr. Bobby's order, we're out of honey mustard. And just tell him, okay, we're out of honey mustard, how do you want the same, do you want them just plain, how do you want, and then tell the DoorDash driver, call me up, say, Mr. Bobby, they're out of honey mustard, what do you want us to do? I'll say, well, listen, make them plain, but then they can add if they have any, being out of honey mustard is kind of weird, but, just say, listen, make them plain, and put in some packs of honey mustard, and that could add as much as I darn well please to the sandwich and the wrap. Seriously. It's not that freaking hard to give good customer service. It's really not. Why would Burger King put mayonnaise on a chicken sandwich and a wrap that I specifically ordered as honey mustard? Why in the world would they want to do that? Well, I've been rambling for 10 minutes. Listen, okay, but listen, the positive part of the story is DoorDash has great customer service. Think like a month ago, or Taco Bell, right? And part of the order was like a $10, like one of them box deals. You get a taco burrito, drink, and like nachos and other stuff, like $10 or something like that. And a chalupa. Problem was with that order, it was missing chalupa. So what I do was I click on the order. I get my first get my food, make sure everything's there. The chalupa was missing, so I go back to the help, click on help on the DoorDash page, and say, there's a missing item on the order, is missing chalupa. And not only did Taco Bell refund me for a chalupa, they refunded me the whole $10 for the whole entire box. I was like, well, the chalupa was only like 3 or 4 something, but no, they gave me the whole $10. This time, it was missing the wrap, ordered 2 wraps, I think, and the chicken sandwich. Those are all messed up. And I think they refunded me $6. They refunded me for the wraps, but they did not refund me for the chicken sandwich. But at least I got something back, and they, I still remember that they overpaid me for the Taco Bell error from last month. So we're all even out with that. I think DoorDash, they look at a little sort of algorithm, and they see how many times a person's complained, and what they're missing and everything. That way, they don't, because I'm sure there's been people who have tried to say, who have ordered from like Carrabba's and said my $25 chicken parmesan entree was missing, when actually it was not missing from the order. And I'm sure they're trying to cut down on fraud and people doing that. And unfortunately, there's been times I remember from my pizza delivery days when we've had customers who have gotten ordered delivery, and they'll get a pizza and they'll get it, and they'll want another one when and they'll make up some kind of excuse. They'll say, oh, this pizza was terrible, but yet they ate 6 out of 8 slices. When they'll make up these stories, but you still have to try to accommodate for them though. And so DoorDash, I'm glad they're being fair, and it's like, I think they know me enough to know that I'm honest when something's wrong with my order. But then another thing is, I tell you, order from Taco Bell, especially like the last year or so. I'll always like request free packets of mild sauce for my tacos and so forth. And then I'll get my order and there's nothing. So I've had to resort to going to my local grocery store, and this is hot because I don't know, they were out of mild, but I've had to pay like a couple dollars and as insurance, because Taco Bell won't take an extra two seconds and throw some mild sauce in my order, and it's right on my order. Even though I ordered the darn, I point and click when I do my DoorDash order for mild sauce. So it's just, really, again, just fast food ineptitude. Right? You're out of... I want honey mustard wrap, honey mustard chicken wrap, honey mustard sandwich. You put mayonnaise on it instead, right? Thinking I won't notice, and then you add honey mustard packs to them. Like, what the heck, Well, I mean, look, this is probably enough for like, I can probably get about this is probably enough for a couple days worth of chicken nuggets. You know, get one of them big. I remember you get a two pound bag of chicken nuggets from Walmart for like $3.50. Now it's like $6. It's crazy how much prices on everything have gone up in the last couple of years. So then you have like the 5 pound bag. 5 pound bag used to be like $7, and now it's like over like $10 or something. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, 15 minutes on this. Okay, fast food ineptitude. If you have a fast food ineptitude story, share it with me. I'd love to hear it. Bye bye.